Okay. So we've been talking about the neuroscience of love, and we mentioned earlier that falling in love puts you in a high state similar to taking amphetamines. Except for severe depression patients, love has a more powerful antidepressant effect than any antidepressant. However, love is not a panacea. It carries significant dangers. It's well known that during the passionate phase of love, everything about the other person appears as a virtue and their flaws are ignored. This is called the pink lens effect in psychology, and Stendhal called it the crystallization effect. Even the wisest of men become the most foolish in the face of love, adorning their lovers with 1,000 virtues. She appears incredibly beautiful, her taste is exceptional, and as an added bonus, she is highly intelligent, and so on. The partner seems even more fantastic than they actually are. What binds lovers together is this fantasy and dream. Our brains have a system that dreams like, this person is the one I've been waiting for. I can achieve eternal happiness with this person. Without such a mechanism, humanity would have perished. To leave offspring first, two people must be drawn to each other and get married. However, as everyone experiences, the time eventually comes when we wake up from this dream. Then the regrets like, I didn't think this person would be like this, begin. But those who know this mechanism will no longer be deceived by their own brains. No matter how brightly the other person appears, it's an illusion created by the brain. Take the time and effort to truly get to know the other person. The illusion will disappear after 5 or even 10 years, and there will be no romance, but there will be no regrets either. This is a scientifically safe and fail-proof marriage. Now, even if you find a lover and the world brightens up, those intense feelings won't last. PEA in the brain decreases after a maximum of 4 years for most, and for some, it lasts as short as 3 months. If the passion cools off this quickly, you won't make it to marriage. How does our brain resolve this crisis for couples? The brain is capable of leading us astray in so many ways. 5. The scientific reasons why one-sided love often doesn't fade, and the philosophical remedies, philosophy it seems, still won't create a Juliet. Let's continue with the chemistry of love. When we fall in love, our brain releases a natural stimulant called phenylethylamine, PEA, filling us with a sense of euphoria and vitality. However, as PEA levels decrease, so does our passion. This marks the beginning of the second phase of love. Next up is narcotics. While stimulants like amphetamines wake you up, narcotics have pain-relieving properties. Cocaine and morphine are used in medicine as highly effective painkillers. Now, when the strong stimulation of love, driven by PA, subsides, endorphins, the brain's natural narcotics, are released. Endorphins have pain-relieving effects similar to morphine, calming the mind and soothing anxiety. Thanks to this natural narcotic, couples can speak peacefully, share meals, and sleep well together. This is the beginning of a stable period where partners feel deep attachment to each other. During this stage, you may feel fulfilled when together with your loved one, but when apart, you long for them intensely, similar to experiencing withdrawal symptoms from a narcotic. The intense yearning between two people in love is because love works like a narcotic. For married couples to cooperate in raising children, they must be firmly connected. In the process of evolution, a mechanism developed for partners to feel attachment to each other. Two people sharing brain narcotics with each other should ideally become profoundly happy with a synergistic effect. However, nature isn't kind. Nature remains indifferent to whether we become happy or not. Like any drug, narcotics lose their effectiveness with regular use. The same applies to the narcotic of love. If used daily, its effects decrease by half. Affection for a partner diminishes with time, memories fade, and colors dull. The reason love ignites easily but is challenging to sustain is now evident. Okay, so up to here for today. Yeah, I think we have a lot of such experiences, whether in our own lives and especially growing up, we would see a lot of maybe our cousins who were older than us, our parents, a lot of aunts, uncles, or people who just got married and we went to their wedding ceremony and everything was so nice and beautiful and all rosy. And then we would hear how they would start quarreling or arguing over the silliest things, like where should be the location of, hand towel here or there. So because I guess we give up part of who we are to be with someone else, and there is so much we can do that, so long we can do that. So once we reach that threshold, then the ego takes over. And it's like, no, I'm not going to let go of my identity or my roots. I want to hold on to this. I'm going to say this has to be here. And that's when conflicts begin. So the only way out of it, the way that I found out is, of course, through the Dharma, our life's ultimate purpose. Because everything we do in life, we want to move, we want to be supported by that thing to move forward towards the shore of enlightenment. If we read part 1 of Yoga Born for a Reason, it's crystal clear that relative happiness fades away and dulls, and once it's gone, suffering, it turns to suffering. So happiness turns to pain. So even though people are looking for happiness, they end up experiencing a lot of pain and suffering because of this mechanism. So the only way is to, if we want to be in a relationship, not everyone needs to, but if you want to, ideally, a person who is also moving towards the shore of enlightenment sincerely, and then we can support each other's endeavor while we reach out to other people. So I think without the community, a couple will perish. The romance will perish because we need to live embraced by the dream of Amida Buddha to liberate all beings from sufferings. We have this noble mission. So once we are connected with everybody else around us, that energy, that beauty, that dream of Amida Buddha will help us overcome our differences with someone else. So good job, everyone, for being here, practicing together. Today is the fourth Tuesday of the month. So we're going to have the book club Ikigai at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye.